start streaming. Alright, it's all going. Alright, welcome back to Valhalla. Yeah. Starting stream today was a struggle because I had to pull myself away from Musume. But I managed. Did it say I needed to buy anything? Oh wait, this was... Jill bought what she wanted. Okay, I think I had to buy something real fucking expensive. Jill, stop spending money. You have an electricity bill coming up. Evening. I'd buy that for $1. Fuck up. Ah, hey. How are you feeling? Willem are soft and warm. Aww. I forgot she fucking Dana hired Dorothy to snuggle her forever. For a night, which is basically forever. You heard me. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. Well, I mean, again, usually I say that when someone shows up for the first time, but like, hi again. It's so nice to have you here. So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? Sad pile of shit. I still hate myself, I'm still sad as hell, but... how to put it, the noise stopped. I guess Dorothy helped. I hope Dorothy helped. Hi, doll. Yay, both of my consistent viewers are here. I don't know if I explained. Sorta, kinda. Oh, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. Can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Oh hey, welcome to the stream. Hi. This is more viewers than I usually get for this game. You paid Dorothy for that? Well, you want to call that payment, I guess. Huh? I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said, enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. So real, Dorothy. That's so sweet. I love Dorothy so much. So popular. True. I'm #1. The biggest streamer of today. How'd you get her number? I have contacts. I bet you do, Dana. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know. You hear? Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. NebbyJelly sweep. True. Anyways, we have work to do. Boop, 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 boop. The gays that invited ... Go with that one again. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Guess she's feeling fine enough to say the thing again, so that's good. It's nice to hear that again. We're on the same wavelength, Lillian. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, it's you guys. That's what Jill would have sounded like more so. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? Is it gonna be like Solid Shiva or some shit? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. The Gel Queen. So true. The Gel Queen can either mean the Jelly Queen or the Queen of Jelking. The fuck is jelking again? Is that even a word Twitch? I don't know. I don't know. Dog, you sold the world. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Syrah thing? Part of it? I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here, we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We created our own heaven on earth. And do you take corgis only? Well, there's a Shiba right here. Do I look like one of those Safar bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. That thing is, I'd take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Do you get anything? I'm fine, what about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. A manly drink. Bitter, manly, strong. Although that's too cheap. We need a lot of money right now, so let's see. Pile driver? Bitter and manly and twice as expensive. I'm sure you can pay for it. 3 Bronson extract, 3 Flannerguide, 4 Carmetrine, all mixed. Very simple. Here. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Blech, this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know? Picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Do you really get paid? Your efforts to keep Syrah afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? I mean, boss can probably afford to pay another employee, but Rad Shiba doesn't actually do anything. We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that? Many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Balls for alls, baby, let's fucking go. And boxes for alls. Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together, don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know. Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Ooh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes sir. Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, what if they come with foil? Rosenstrauss had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foiled piece of cheese came in. Curses, you're right, we need a contingency plan. Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. Wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those Safar bastards have. No, he's so nice with us. I remember her. We might see her again soon. I know, her smile is so cute too. It's better that we vet for a vet? Yes, put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, forgot she knew that dog. You staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great, Gil can go with you. What? I can? You will. Still get paid for today, right? Does Nacho need protection? Does Nacho have fucking people coming after him? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. I don't think you can call Gillian a greenhorn. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. I just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Gil looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's like... Ah! And he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. And when you put it that way... Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her, too. Yeah. So, you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders. Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask how he even gets paid with money. He's gonna be on standby. Just ask him right now. Man, I sure need to get wasted. Fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Shiba! For fuck's sake, you piece of crap. We just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. Andy talks. Ah, I knew I'd be seeing her again soon. Hey, Jill. Give me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer, then. Friday after work isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. Beer for Betty. Yeah, I'm making it big. Here. 2 Adelaide, 4 Bronson Extract, 2 Powder Delta, 4 Flanner Guide, and 8 fucking Karmatrine, baby. There we go. All mixed, easy. Here, let's make it special. Yeah! Cheers! Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. Still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. And stop buying shit, girl. You need to save for the electric bill. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up, for better or for worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. What the fuck does that mean? Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. This girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. Doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit! Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You feel called out, Lamau? I think you speak well enough. You don't help either. Huh? You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Lamau. Like a rabbit. You're just like me for real, Betty. Raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? Let's torture the rabbit girl! Yippee! How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know. I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. No, I think you still can say no. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. Take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. I mean, I don't think you're making a very good case for it not being you that makes her like that. How is that any good? You don't understand, Deal. You don't get it. You don't get it. You'll never get it. She's cute and her reactions are cute. If you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. Exactly. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. What are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, you said his name was, say, this Laura girl. Do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as coworkers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. really, really slowly. Can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then? I guess she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. It's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. That Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be. Wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? Lilim, a more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap. She's totally calling you a pussy. She's right, though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. So why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. Why don't you try to eat her? So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. He's not into girls. This is so sad. This is fucked up. How'd you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. She caught a legendary. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for a night. But refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Give me a French weaver. Alright. Hell yeah. Bloom light and French weaver. So nice when my customers order exactly what they want. 3 Karmatrine, all aged on the rocks and mixed. Alright, aged on the rocks, mix. Plot 2. Fringe Weaver, 1 Adelaide, 9 Karmatrine. I forgot about this stupid fucking drink. Shit, I put 2 Karmatrine. 1 Adelaide, 9 Karmatrine. Age and mix. There we go. There you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. Seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big game company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Bad timing to fucking ask that, oh god. Would you say for better or for worse? You're gonna make Jill fucking spiral again. I guess for the better, I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Be annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Hey. Oh wait, that was Deal? That was Deal, okay. I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? We'd all go and protest, we'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad, and not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. Why didn't you just become a dangerous extremist? So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people? You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. He had to take him out back. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Safar Toy Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something? Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. I mean, it's still a business. This is coming from someone working at a place that pays for a dog doing fuck all. Pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow, and by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. How many fucking picnics do you go to? Where even is there to picnic in the cyberpunk city? Is there like a preserved park? Well, let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Guess there must be a park. And you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. Save. Safe to keep playing. No dogs in sight. Maybe March of the White Knights? March of the White Knights, baby. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Vaha- Oh, hey there, Alma. Hell yeah! Alma's back, baby. What's wrong? She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up? She likes the Brandtini. Aged and mixed. Hey, and this? On me, drink so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? Got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? Brandtini, so you do pay attention to what I ask for. You have quite the fixation with Brandtinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate, just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. Okay? It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brandtini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk, the drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Well, ever since that day, he's called me Brandtini girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? No, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Not much to ruin. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So, go ahead. Unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. I mean that she never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? I bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. Well... Huh, you reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. It was up to me to pick her up. The last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. Being such sweet angels, they've made a mess of the whole place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. Doesn't help that I never got along with them. So she's stressed because she's taking care of some kids? Well, actually, there's a lot to be stressed about. But taking care of kids for a while doesn't help. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take them. Don't fucking slut-shame your sister. Bad girl. Poking your eye. Poking your eye. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Ah. Damn. The fuck, Alma? I don't know what to say. Nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else, except when they're cheap whores. Jesus Christ, Alma. Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? You just did. Eh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom, your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Now is not the time, Jill. Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? You are so fucking fixated on her tits, Jill. The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding, kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Ava. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts have actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess? There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Foreshadowing for her death later on. Certainly. Oh, I see. She's going to get stabbed by 15 shrimp. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If he leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, what worries me is what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. I mean, not necessarily, Jill, but like, she's probably fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. I said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah? No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey! Are you being held out by those standards, Jill? Are you bitter, Jill? Am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Cold and with alcohol was... I mean, there's not, like... I can't search for that, so okay, I'll look for on ice and Parmesan. On the rocks and mix. Okay, I guess I'm just getting her a bad touch. The natural conclusion to Jill's fixation on her breasts. All on the rocks and mix. There you go, girl. There you go. Thanks, I needed to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? I don't think too much about it. Come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You wanna come? Sure, something tells me this mega Christmas is gonna be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want, it won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? God, I wish I was carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings. Why aren't you carrying one? Fuck, girl, I don't know. I'm poor. Like, I would love some. Please give me some. Oh, because... thought as much. Yo, Armitage. No. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up. But it'd be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. Give me some fucking wings first. She left the bucket. Oh, hell yeah. Some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here? She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? Are you stupid? That's a sudden question. Not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. But, like, Jill is very clearly more into women. Why are you asking about that, bitch? Come on. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. Okay, but, like, fulfilling all of that is, like 0.5% of guys. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess? Never liked either. lame. What about you? I like them well-dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. So are you, Jill. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Something sweet, I guess? So not spicy. Let's get her a sugar rush. Should probably help. Two Adelaide, one powder Delta, all mixed. Or, oh wait, maybe a gut punch? Maybe a gut punch. Or what was that one that, that'll, like, sober you up or something? Okay, the crevice spike. Sour, manly, sober. Or I could get her a fluffy dream. Tongue feel velvety. Yeah, I think that might help. 3 powder Delta. 3 Adelaide. Aged and mixed. That should help. This might help. Yep, it did. Thanks. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but... Nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Okay, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too, and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? They were sparkling for the wings and Dana, I assume. A nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these days? What? Oh, that. Told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I wanna know. Come on, Jill, you've heard my problems so many times. Now I wanna help you. Come on, come here. I told you to sit here, come on. What? What are you? Alright then, now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly, the bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then, I move this here, click. Here, and... Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in the Hawaiian shirt. No epilepsy warning. Damn. Why with him, too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty, mind telling me why? It's a long story, I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then, it's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. In compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. Yeah, I feel you, Jill. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything, but burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. I am no longer relating to you, Jill. My grades just fell off a pit when I entered college. It's really fucked up. After about half the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time, I found out she liked me too. Oh. We started going out, I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? I love this Jill face. A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this old bartending interface. Sugar rush, then. Can't mess that up. Right. Hold on. It had like a sloppily... blah 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 blah. Yeah. It had Alma pasted there. To Adelaide, 1 powder Delta. All mixed. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. Humph. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session. Investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking. I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motion, day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenora was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things evolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Huh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. No. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost the sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Paid fear, a stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever, truly forever. Such a piece of shit. Selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this... Yo, boob Tinder. Yes? Can you give me a big beer here? Coming right up. Big beer. Big beer. What makes beer big in this thing? 2 Adelaides, 4 Bronson extracts, 2 Powder Delta, 2 Flanagides, 8 fucking Karmatrine. Oh, wait. 2 more Flanagides. There we go. There we go. 8 Karmatrine. All mixed. Big beer for Jill. Or, big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. You drink lots of beer. One of the perks of the BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Ooh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Huh? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she'd drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she'd say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now, You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself, you insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really liked you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Chill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's just, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it! Hate it! That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill, you listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know, I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly, they're your parents. They live to share your problem. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. The Alma girl sure is nice. Boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Oh god, did you hear the part about how Jill's totally down bad for you? Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. It's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. Expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings? Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. That's how they treat their regulars. Tell the manager. Us? Parish titty hacker, she's a good friend. Flawless service bonus not granted. Seriously. Bill's power got cut. God damn it. still have no idea how that actually affects you, but... oh, I hope it's not too bad. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanorejection. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests for the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachine. Police are giving people fucking heart attacks. Okay. While I'm receiving mysterious messages, it looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. That's, things are gonna get fucking weird again next time, I guess. I mean, if it's a, like, real story. It's a game, rumors are true. Model Warrior Julianne returns this February? Holy shit. Is that a tear in your eye? No? New citizens need to think twice before subscribing. Especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. Jesus. Okay, finally be able to... okay, well that's pretty exciting. The Wilhelm thing isn't, though. Dangerous opinion. It's just the same shit as always. Finally some good news, I know, right? Okay. So that day was a lot, so I think that'll be it for today. I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great day.